Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Sofia Bernike. You can call me Sofia. Management Prodi Class B with name 2019 28 and 236 and email address Sofia Bernike rahakbauw@gmail.com. First, I'd like to say a lot of thanks to Miss Dewi, who have given us the opportunity to briefly represent the materials that we have received during the COVID pandemic 19. Yes, next I will to present some matter. The first one is the preposition. What is the preposition? Explanation of the preposition. Preposition is a word combined with noun or pronoun. It forms a phrase that translated a verb, noun, or phrase. Preposition is one of the 8th part of speech in English. It indicates the relation between the object of preposition and the other word element with the sentence. The object of preposition can be noun, pronoun, gerund, or noun clause. In the preposition function have a two function. First, preposition of time. In, at, and on. In the preposition of time is a parallels are used for months, years, centuries, and periods longing. At in the preposition of time is used for the right time or is so specific. And on in the preposition of time is used for months, years, centuries, and long periods. Parallels are used for days and dates. Example, start working here in 2002. There's a meeting at 2:30 p.m. and what are you doing on Friday? As example. The second is preposition of place. In, at, and on. In the preposition of place is elevators are used for enclosed space. At in the preposition of place, it's parallels are used to the specific place. And on in the preposition place is used for a horizontal surface vertical. Example like I have meeting in Birmingham next week, or Peter is waiting for you at the cinema, or someone has put one bill on this menu. Next, explanation about in, at, on. In is house constant state of affairs, while into shows the move. At is for a fixed position, whereas in for change position. And on can be used to indicate a fixed position as well as change position. Example, there is only one student in the class, or she is at home and snow fell on the hills. Next is about derivative. The definition about derivative, the meaning is in English, economics, and common English. In common English, its meaning is the process of creating new words by adding a prefix such as happy is a quality that is meant to be happy. Trust into happiness is an object of happiness after adding parasiticness, while the derivatives in economics is an agreement or instrument whose value comes from and relies on assets or objects that are basic transactions. Derivative have a two explanation in the grammar and finance. In the grammar, a derivative is formed by combining a root with an affix that adds a component of meaning that is more than just inflectional. In the finance, the derivative is merely a contract between two or more parties, an argument or instrument such as a future option or warrant. In the future, a financial contract obligating the buyer to purchase an asset or the seller to sell an asset, such as a physical commodity or financial instrument at a predetermined future date in price. And in the option, a financial derivative, the represents a contract sold by one party or option writer to another party option holder. In this swap is derivative contract through which two parties exchange financial instruments. These instruments can be almost anything, but most swaps involve cash flows based on a national principal amount that both parties agreed to. And in another types is a warrant. A warrant is a derivative that confers the right, but not the obligation, to buy or sell a security, normally an equity at a certain price before expiration. Next, in the chapter 3, it's about various number. Just like in Indonesia, we also have to recognize the type of number in English. If in Indonesia we recognize mean numbers and even numbers, then in learning English we recognize cardinal numbers and ordinal numbers. Cardinal number is numbers that refer to time or the number of things like 1, 2, 3, and ordinal numbers are numbers that refer to number of degrees, order rank, stage, or show a position of something on a list of things like first, second, third. And in the chapter 4, it's about recommend, suggest, and advice. Recommend, suggest, and advice. That is, when you see this word, it does not all imply that you have more experience, authority than the other person. So these two verbs are used more often in everyday situation than before. Both of these verbs in many situations can be changed, especially on contexts when friends give advice to someone to do or not do something. For example, he recommended your travels company to me. Suggest advice, recommend advice or verb to tell somebody what you think they should do in particular situation. And the function advice and an opinion or suggestion about what somebody should do in particular situation. Suggest and verb to mention an idea, possible plan or action for other people to consider suggestion, idea or plan that you offer for someone to consider. To recommended verb to advise someone that they say should do something, recommendation or suggestion of ways of advice about how to solve a problem, deal with the situation. Next, about business correspondence. Email. Email between friends and colleagues are sometimes written like telegram, used to be with unnecessary words left out. Example like are you coming to the meeting? Or please get a business class ticket and ask for a vegetarian meal. And the chapter 6 about advertising. Understanding advertising is a presentation of material or persuasive message to the public through mass media, like promoting products or service sold by companies. Advertising, normally communication of various ideas about products or services for prospective consumers by using tools in the form of writing or series to increase symbols. And next, in the last chapter about entrepreneur, understanding entrepreneur according to experts and examples entrepreneur who carry out entrepreneurial activities or talent to recognize new production methods, range operation management or new procurement, market them and regulate the working capital. Example, Gabon Rahakbauw Miss T. Ayat Tijo and William Tanujaya. It was a summary video in English, neither me it benefit all of you, and apologies when there is a pronunciation of words. Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to stay safe and stay at home and stay healthy. Thank you.